Hey guys, Charisse with Fashionably Adorned here, and I was just going to show you guys what I'm working on. I am working on, I have this necklace that I've had for a really long time. It's chunky African jade and onyx. It's one of my very favorites. And it is oxidized, but I could tell that it's getting a little bit dingy from just being in the elements. So I wanted to polish it up a little bit and just take off that top layer of kind of filmy dirt and oxidation, because it is sterling silver, so it will over time get a tarnish. But I've already patinaed it, so I kind of want it to be tarnished. So I don't want to put it in my silver dip or anything like that, because it will take off all the oxidation, and I don't want that. So I was like, well, I don't really want to steel wool it. Well, hello, I have this handy machine that I don't use very often. I do use it for certain things, but I know it's really cool, and I have lots of things I could do with it. So I've been trying to educate myself more on it, and so that I can get all the use out of it that I can. And it's called a Dremel tool. So I have it it hangs here on a hook beside my desk, and this is the Dremel tool. Okay. But the cool thing is that I have gotten a flex shaft attachment for it. So it just hooks right in here, and then it's got this cool bendy cord and then this hand tool. So basically what the flex shaft does is it makes it easier for me to be able to control the use, and it's not so heavy. So normally I would have this bit piece in right here in this thing, and then I would be using it like this. But with the flex shaft on here, this I just hang on my hook right here, and then it has an on and off switch up there and an adjustment of speed, a speed adjustment. And then I just put my tools in here. It comes with in your little toolbox of all this stuff. I got a kit, and they sell these, and they sell all the pieces individually. There's so much stuff that can go for these Dremels. It's kind of crazy. So anyway, I use it mostly for sanding down like my ear wires and stuff. But then I thought, well, hello, Charisse, you have your flex shaft attachment, and I bet you there's a little tool in there or disc that you can use to polish, which sure enough, that's it, right? So this is just a little steel wheel, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I only have my speed on like 6, so it's not super high. So I'm just going to kind of take and clean up my metal pieces here, and I've done a few already. So I don't know if you can see them. They're nice and cleaned up and shiny, but not super shiny. But then down as we get over here, these are really, you can see how dirty and dingy they are, yeah? All right, so let's give it a go. And of course, when you're doing this, some people, you might want to wear a little mask. I mean, there is some stuff that's coming off and getting in the environment. There are certain things, like if I was using rouge and I was actually polishing a piece with that kind of stuff, then you definitely want to wear a mask. I actually have one that I got from Home Depot that actually has a ventilation thing in it. So certain things I will wear it. And then eye protection, I wear glasses, so I usually always have something on my eye. And honestly, like safety goggles, I need to just get a pair that are kind of like this if I'm going to wear them. But I see better when I wear my glasses, so that's my eye protection. And the big thing with this is just the grip of getting used to the how strong of a hold you're going to use, so that you can still move your machine without it catching your necklace and winding or flipping and hitting you or something. So you do have to be careful. You do have to use your wits and be, do sensible stuff. Don't do stupid shit when you're in your studio and using machines. That's the fun of jewelry and getting into more than just like wire wrapping stuff, is because you have all these really cool fun tools that you can use. Like I love using my torch and my pickle pod, and being able to fire my own head pins and things like that, because it just gives me a lot of creative control. I don't have to worry like, oh, I don't have a head pin, or I don't have a bald head pin, or, because I just buy wire and then I can do it myself. It's nice. I'm kind of do it myself. So here we go. Where did I leave off? I think it was right here. So I kind of hold it in my hand like this, and then hold it from whatever side that I'm gonna work first, right? I'm just gonna kind of move it all different angles, and then I'm gonna switch it around and then hold this bead because I'm gonna do this side more. So you just want to make sure that you're just kind of running it over, and you can see when you're doing it, you can totally see how it's cleaning it up. And then we'll move on to this guy here. So this is the fun of being able to make metal into things that you want it to be, and wire wrap gems and stones, and be able to do all sorts of fun, cool stuff, right? So anyway, that is how I use my Dremel for polishing. And then real quick, just to, if I want to switch out, I have a key. Lock your thing in place with your, push your lever down, so otherwise it'll spin and turn on you. Okay, so it's in place. I'm gonna twist it open, and then it just untwists to a certain, and then this guy goes in and out. And then inside here I can twist this thing all the way off, and then this little guy is what catches, and I can take him out. So if I have something that's bigger or smaller, this guy here, then you can switch them. So I have another one, so I can like put it in, and then that way it'll accommodate a bigger something bigger or smaller, or vice versa. So anyway, so that goes in there. This goes on down a little bit on there, and put whatever one that you're wanting in. Ow, ouch. Get it just right. It is metal, little metal wheel, so it kind of pokes you. The joys of smithing and jewelry making. In fact, yesterday, or for Saturday, I don't know if you guys can see that, there's a little hole in my nail. Yeah, I was firing some bald head pins and dropped, somehow when I went to take it off and put it in the quench, I bumped it, and it like spun around and landed the hot end, bald end on my nail. So, you know, when you're in your studio, it's at your own risk, apparently. But all right, you guys enjoy your day.